All right, Joe, this one's for you. So I'm going to post this on YouTube on my channel, but this is pretty straightforward, pretty simple. So before I begin, so we discussed replacing the front struts. Obviously, they support the hood. And as far as the rear set goes, there are two different part numbers, meaning that I have a target top, you have a convertible, so you have a trunk lid versus a hatch. So mine are longer, but the same concept that we're going to do here in the front will apply to the rear ones. So if you ever want to replace the rear ones, just follow these easy steps. So anyway, if yours are completely wore out, meaning that there's no gas left in the shock itself, you definitely want to either use a broomstick, like a 2x4, or just, have somebody hold the hood for, I don't know, a couple of minutes, because the whole process literally takes 5 minutes. And once you install one, you're good. You don't need any more help. Here's the first thing you can reference to. So this is how, and this is aftermarket, but regardless if it's OEM or aftermarket, like I said, the steps and the rules apply. You want to note that the piston, okay, or the rod is facing aft, so it's facing the trunk or the rear of the vehicle. You want to make sure, that you install the new one the same way, or since you're going to be working one side at a time, if you ever, forget, you can always look on the passenger side or vice versa, depending on which side you start. So anyway, to remove these struts, it's pretty simple. Right on this ball joint, so you have a ball joint on the on the hinge itself, and then you also have one right on this inner fender structure. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a pick or a small flat screwdriver. You're going to get into this notch here, this recess, and this here is a C-clip. It goes all the way around. It's a retainer. What that does, see that? It allows the strut to stay on the ball joint. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a flathead screwdriver or pick, pry up on the C-clip, and then just pull it straight out. Once you do that, this strut will simply slide right off this ball joint, and you repeat the process on the inner side. Right here, see that little notch there? You're going to pry up and pull this C-clip or this retainer off, and then that's it. The strut comes right off. Now, the new ones come with these retainers already installed in this position, so basically in the locked position. Leave them. You don't have to do anything else, because when you install them, you're going to simply just align it, put it over the ball joint, and it's going to lock in place. You're going to hear a click, and then you can double check and yank on it. Make sure, I shouldn't say yank on it. You can pull on it, make sure it's fully latched in. It's not going to come off. But here's the trick. When you install these, especially in this orientation, install this side first, and then because your angle might change, right? So you're gonna have a broom or something like this holding this hood up. What makes it easier, if you do this side first, then you can grab the body of the strut and either pull it out or pull it in to align it with this ball joint on the hinge. And it makes a huge difference. And like I said, once you snap the first one in place, it's the same process will repeat on the passenger side, and you're going to be good to go.